Okay, before our guest comes on, let's talk about Jerome Powell. Okay, so Trump has attacked him. Friday, he attacked him. Jerome Powell spoke on Thursday, I believe, or Thursday or Friday, and he pretty much said that, tariffs would definitely lead to inflation and tariffs would lead to a slow growth in the economy. I guess Trump didn't like that too much, called him Mr. Too Late, and now he doubled down on it, called him a major loser, said it's time for him to retire. Can't wait for him. And now I heard that he's even pursuing, he's examining ways that they could potentially get rid of him, because they really can't get rid of him unless it's like gross negligence.
Is that examining? That's a new word.
Examining. He's sleeping. It's okay. I got you back there.
There you have it. So Jerome Powell said they may or they may not cut rates. He hasn't committed. Trump wants a commitment, and he wants it to happen as soon as possible. Is that something that's going to happen, and is that even something that could be helpful? Because some people say that could actually be even more harmful to the economy.
Yeah, this is above my pay grade for sure. I know I may have hubris when it comes to the stock market, but these issues are outside of my class, if you will. I feel for Jerome Powell because you can either pause rates cautiously or cut aggressively. Both are going to have negative reverberations in the marketplace. And the part that's really interesting is if I'm him and I'm planning, let's say I wanted to pause rates. With leadership changing course every 2 weeks, I can't even plan on how course correct. Like I can't tell the world, okay, I'm gonna bring interest rates down to 2%, and I'm hard landing, but in 2 years we'll be fine. And in 2 weeks, they change course on tariffs or policies, which way may thwart my plan and then make me look like the bad guy. So he's in an unwinning position. It's almost the equivalent of like athletes who have to play for a different coach every year.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of the Devin Booker situation early in his career where he was just like rotating through coaches. So he's in an unwinnable position. But the one thing that I've learned, and I picked this up from you guys, like there is a high alpha and high return on just having peace amongst partnership. There's no way he can have this much clashing with Jerome Powell and expect the American economy to do well. It's like me going to a banker and cussing the banker out, like, well, let me deposit my money. I'm for sure ending up on that list. And I won't be able to fill out that withdrawal slip no more. So I'm not sure what they should do here, but I know this course of action is not best. But what do you guys think?
I mean, it goes back to the lack of planning. I think the tariffs obviously have stifled the economy globally and definitely here domestically. And whether it was a suspension and you saw a lot of retail and institutional investors like, all right, a slight cat bounce in the market. And now it's like, well, I'm going to keep these things in, but I need a new play. Like I need something that's going to give investors some sense of relief. And I'll bully my way into talking to the Fed, making the Fed chair try to do what I say. Right. And it hasn't really worked because Jerome Powell had a plan. Like he was on pace. And we debated this for 2 years about the soft landing.
But he was on track. We have to give him credit.
It was right there. He was right on pace to have this soft landing. He already had put in place 2 rate cuts this year. And now because of the uncertainty that the market has faced over the past 3 months, it's like you're almost in a position where it's like, do you try to help out the economy by lowering rates while this guy's like saying like, I should have fired you yesterday, knowing that you can't fire him. It's an independent position, right? Like as a Fed chair, but like the pressure of that, right? It almost makes his legions of people and believers like this is the reason like this is happening. You're the reason that eggs are causing this way. You're the reason why unemployment is going to go up. You're the reason for inflation. And they're not really educated on how this really works. And so that pressure of every day now until something happens and him going and tweeting negatively about him, it doesn't make sense. But none of it makes sense, right?
Well, Josh Brown actually said something that was pretty insightful where he was saying that next up to line, I forget his name, but the next person up to line is Trump's best friend. It's his son-in-law. So
Jared Kushner?
No.
Not
Trump's son-in-law. It's Trump's best friend.
Oh, Trump. Okay, got you.
That's the next person up to line for the Fed chair. So
Oh, okay.
he's pushing to try to get him out as soon as possible because he knows that the next Fed chair is going to be in pocket, pretty much. Paraphrasing, is going to be friendly to the Trump administration. They have close family ties, and he can pretty much get what he wants out of that situation. He thinks because of the family relationship that he has with the father and the whole situation.
Yeah.
So the goal becomes put as much pressure on him to hopefully he'll resign.
Yes, or try to kick him out. I mean, Trump. I think anything is possible with Trump. They're gonna try to see if they can find a way. I mean, they've already gone against federal law and they've gone against Supreme Court orders in the past. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for him to say you're fired.
Yeah,
because the only thing that they can say is that there's no recourse for you to do that. All right, well, sue me. In the meantime, I'm gonna put somebody else in. I'm gonna use my presidential power. I'm sure there's some kind of, mandate that happened in 1640, or so he's gonna do some kind of thing where it's like, okay, I'm gonna use my presidential power, the state of emergency, and I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna put him in, and then if there's a problem, then have the Supreme Court take it up with me. And if the Supreme Court tells me that I'm wrong, then I'm not gonna listen to them because I don't listen to the Supreme Court anyway.
So I think the guy that they have rumored is Kevin Warsh to replace him. So they said they started interviews last week to replace the Fed chair. My God, Jerome. My God, Jerome.
So we'll see.